What is, hi everybody? This is Cody, aka DFS Prodigy. We're here. We're talking about, yeah, we're talking about the Eagles at the Giants week 6. I can't believe we're already at week 6. Time's blown by fast. This is an interesting line with 6.5 points, the 40 for over and under. It's hard to not expect that the Giants are going to get blown out here. They're coming off, like I said, a loss against the Saints. They had the good one against the Chargers where they rallied. And then you have the Eagles that are 4-1, but are they really 4-1? It's a weird scene in Philly right now with kind of the trade rumor wheel. Everybody's not happy. They're coming off a great season, obviously, but they're also coming off a loss now against the Broncos. Um, where Barkley 6 carries for 30 yards. Hurts didn't look great either. Devontae Smith had a great game, but yeah, it's what's going on with AJ Brown. There's just a lot to try to figure out here with this Philly team, but it's hard to not imagine this is going to be a blowout for a Philly win. Um, so before we get in though, hit like button me, definitely subscribe. That helps to y'all know. Let's start off with the Philadelphia Eagles. We're gonna start it off going position by position, like I said, with the Eagles. Starting up top with Jalen Hurts at 11,000. The tush push is there. We know the upside that he brings to the table in the rushing ability. The passing game, it's been atrocious for him. The passing game hasn't looked great. Other than last weekend's Denver, the touchdowns and the Rams, these stats against Dallas, KC, I mean. Tampa Bay, he had a good game in the passing attack, but yeah, it's the yardage isn't really getting there for you. The 11, the 19. I mean, we needed the booming games with the 30 and the over 20 aspect. But it's Jalen Hurts' team. We know this. Barkley's kind of having an off season. Yes, he's coming off a 17-point fantasy output. That seems to be what he's getting out of you. 17, 17, 17, 18, and then 9. Is he going to be limited with the injury? The soreness coming out. It's a short week. What's going on with him? He is playing. I would assume he would be playing. I don't see any doubt in why he wouldn't be. But what is that snap count going to look like? Um, are we going to see more of Shipley and AJ Dillon? It's hard to trust these guys when they're priced up to 4,000 and 4-4. And Ian Bigsby at 2-4 is not seeing the field. Why did this trade happen? I don't know. It's still trying to figure out why this trade occurred. Um, but what to expect out of the running back room? It's going to be the Barkley show. It's a revenge narrative. We know this. He's going to want out and ball out. Um, I mean, if you think that he's limited in some sort of way, and you think that the running backs behind him are going to get some more run, we know Shipley can get blowout run. We've seen it before, time and time again. AJ Dillon is just not getting any work whatsoever. It's I'm liking Hurts over Barkley if I had to choose, and the captain personally. Going to receivers, AJ Brown and Devontae Smith. So here's the conundrum that we have now. Devontae Smith's 9'6", AJ Brown's 9'8". Last season and this season, we've seen the price tags kind of have $1,000 difference. For me, I'm liking AJ Brown. I think this is a week where he can boom. Um, I think that this is the week that we're going to see the AJ Brown blow up game. But if you don't think so, and you think that he's Jalen Hurts is going to go to Devontae Smith right back to him from the Denver game, then by all means play Devontae Smith. It's going to be hard to fit in Hurts at the captain and AJ Brown and Devontae Smith and Barkley. So, but we'll kind of build in a second. Um, Going to the snap counts, yeah, it's AJ Brown, it's Devontae Smith, and you have Dotson and Mechie. That's it. Mechie's in mop up duty at $800. If you think he catches a catch like the 3 fantasy points that he got against Tampa Bay, then he'll be possibly a value at $800. Jahan Dotson 3-4. I'm not getting to him whatsoever. If he beats me, he beats me. Sorry. It's kind of where I'm looking at. Tight end, Alcantara is questionable. We need to watch the news on that. But Dallas Goedert, he's looked good this season. If you think he's going to have a regression game, then fade him at 6-4. Because this is the spot where you're going to have to make a choice because Kylan Granson saw snaps last week, and Granson's only $200. And we've seen him have a one fantasy point output game at $200. Between him and Mechie, I trust Mechie a little bit more. If Kyle Quintera is in, if Kyle Quintera is out, I'll be liking Granson at $200 as a Darth value to hope that he just catches something, especially in the end zone. Because that's how he was at the Colts. So, oh, and looking at the Eagles defense at 5-4, by all means, they're in play. They are certainly in play. And Elliott, we know 5,000. The kickers are so undervalued this season that I'm liking him at 5,000 as well. Going to the Giants. Giants defense, no thank you. I don't trust Koo. So I'll be fading that as well. Or whoever it is kicking for this team, yeah. I believe it's gonna be Koo. But Jackson Dart's questionable. We know he'll be okay, as what Brian Dable already said. What to think of Jackson Dart? He's gonna be passing. We know this. They're gonna be down. I don't expect this to be a close game. So if you think that Jackson Dart's gonna have to sling it around the field, then by all means play Jackson Dart at 10-2. But that's a hefty price tag to pay. Scadaboo at 10,000, another hefty price tag to pay. But this matchup is where I'm kind of liking it. Um, I'd rather have Jackson Dart than Scotabo? It's neither here nor there. For me, it's a general toss up. But the big news is Tyron Chase is questionable. We need to know what is going on with him. Because if he's in, that price tag is for Scotty at 10,000 is a hefty price tag. And that's going to lock out Devin Singletary out for no snaps. So yeah, this Tracy news we need to watch for. If Tracy's out, yeah, Scotty is going to be the main guy. We know he's going to be the focal point of the offense. So we just need to wait and see. At the receiver spot, we know Malik Neighbors is in the IR. That leaves Wandale Robinson, who is the go-to guy now. And Darius Slayton's questionable as well. One of these guys, I mean, Slayton's going to have to step up. It's a hammy. That's what scares me away from Darius Slayton, to say the least. Um, because Slayton 55 snaps, Wandell 69, Hyatt 34, Collins 28. Collins at 3,000 is not cheap. If he was like in the $800 range, I'd rather go there. Jalen Hyatt has been a bust. This has not looked good for Jalen Hyatt whatsoever. I mean, what are we doing with Jalen Hyatt? He's supposed to be the downfield threat. But again, if he catches that bomb, he's going to break the slate. He will break the slate at 3-2. Um, I don't like him though. I don't trust it. I'm going to keep hoping that he doesn't burn me. The three targets, yeah, I'm hoping that he doesn't catch them. Collins at 3,000 again. If you want to be different, and especially if Darius Slayton's out, then these Collins and Heights plays are going to be more of an option in the flex. Um, and then tight end, Theo Johnson is the go-to guy coming off a two-touchdown game. Again, I don't trust that whatsoever. Bellinger and Manhurts are next up in snaps. I'd much rather just go to Bellinger at 2.8 personally, the save for savings. So if we try to build, this is where it's gonna get disgusting. But Hurts, Brown, Barkley, 4,000 left over. Devontae Smith, 1-2 left over. Yeah, this is what I'm talking about. Full onslaught. Yeah, this is disgusting. I would definitely not recommend playing this. Yeah, that's disgusting. But yeah, it's gonna be hard. You're gonna have to fade one of these big dogs. Um, if you don't, yeah, that's 1,000 left over. You're gonna be double punting. You will be double punting for a man hurts. Yeah, and then a Mechie. I mean, it's gonna be gross. So, but anyways, yeah, I like Jalen Hurts as the captain, like AJ Brown as the captain. Um, we need that news on the Giants receivers. I will be playing some Eagles defense. This will be the first time I'm playing a defense, I think. But I will be sprinkling them in. So that breaks down the site process, though. Thank you for tuning in. It was a great save for us. Hey, everybody. Have a good one.